Hi, this is Keith from Pharmacy-Tech-Study.com, and this video is about question number 9 on bonus quiz number 12, and it's an allegation question, and it asks, you have 50% ointment H and 10% ointment H in stock, and you get an order for 100 grams of 22% ointment H. How much of the 10% and the 50% will you use to fill this order? And so just, real quick, since you have a higher and a lower percentage strength, that's why you're able to use an allegation. So let's go to the whiteboard and write this all out and figure it out. Alright, so since it's an allegation, we'll draw out a tic-tac-toe grid. And in the dead center, we'll put our desired concentration, which is 22%. And then in the top left, we'll put our higher percentage strength, and then in the bottom left, we'll put our lower percentage strength, and then we'll figure out our differences going diagonally. So on this side, it's 12, and then over here, it's 28. And those represent parts. So if we took 12 parts of 50% and 28 parts of 10% and mixed it all together, we'd get a 22% solution. So what I've got here is a 12 and 28 ratio. And since both of those numbers are even numbers, I know that I can divide by 2 to reduce the ratio. And as you know, just like in a fraction, in a ratio, if you do something to one number and you do it to the other, as long as you do the same exact thing, it's okay. So in this case, we're going to divide by 2. So up here, that's going to equal 6, and down here, it's going to equal 14. Okay, but now I still have 2 even numbers, so I can further reduce this ratio. So let's go ahead and divide by 2 again. Alright, so what I get is 3 up here and 7 here. So that's a 3 to 7 ratio. Alright, so let's see. What that means is that I have a 3 to 7 ratio, which is a total of 10 parts. Okay, and I know that I want to make 100 grams. And so what I need to do is figure out how much is going to be in each of those 10 parts. So I can break up 100 grams into 10 parts by dividing it by 10. And what that equals is 10, and in this case, grams. Okay, so then I look back at my ratio, and I just wrote that up there for explanation purposes. Now each of these up here is going to be 10 grams per part. So I take these 3 parts and I multiply them by 10 grams, and that gives me 30 grams. And then I do it again down here. Okay, so then looking over here, of the 50% strength solution, I need 30 grams. And then of the 10%, I need 70 grams. So putting those together would give me 100 grams of a 22% strength. So that right there is our answer. So let's look back at the question and see which one of the choices corresponds with our answer. So it looks like B, 70 grams of 10% and 30 grams of 50% matches the answer that we got. So the answer is B.